In the early, vibrant days of the world that is called Kandris, the seas in the southern hemisphere were ruled by the capricious cruelty of an eldritch leviathan named Oadrun, she who rules the dark eternity under waves. So vast and terrifying was she that whole fleets would vanish into the black-fanged nothingness that was her mouth. Neither storm nor tide could conquer her immense power. All that lived near the coasts within her domain feared her wrath, and those who wished to conduct business on the southern seas offered armadas filled with sacrifices or treasures for her favor. Life would be impossible for the peoples of the southern seas if it weren't for the periods of time when she would retire to the colossal underwater ruin of an ancient city within the darkest depths of the ocean. Here she would sleep for centuries, tended to by her mysterious offspring. It was during one of these long sleeps that the change had occurred. The sun slowly began to shrink in the sky, and the world began to grow colder. Centuries went by as the waters around Oadrun's lair began to harden into thick walls of ice. Once the planet had finally stopped its drifting, the gargantuan monstrosity was trapped within an impenetrable tomb of ice, miles thick. There she sleeps, still unaware of what has happened, or so it is hoped. Curious as to how I know this tale from the past of Kandris? That is simple. I am called Erutindotindore, or Finder of Sweet Coral above the gloom in your language. I am of the Oadrunen, children of Oadrun. The title given me is Tide Guider, one who ensures warmer waters do not weaken the frigid confinement of our mother. Does that shock you? We who are her children seek to keep her imprisoned? Yes, for we are the only ones alive currently with the knowledge of her true nature. If allowed to be free, a terror the present world is not prepared for would wreak havoc. Who knows what the damage would be before she tired and returned to her rest? And we, unfortunately, would become her slaves yet again, our freedom taken from us, since she holds such sway over our thoughts. Even now we hear her in our minds, calling, ever calling. We make our homes in the reefs and rock far above the abyssal depths of the dark eternity. But the distance only somewhat weakens the almost incessant demands of our mother.